Hello, hello. Another episode. Oh my God. I'm just so excited right now. I got my friend Bo. So today is Happy Tuesday, and it's not Taco Tuesday. It is Tip Tuesday. So a little bit about my show. A couple years ago, back in 2017, I started Ask Cindy Connector. About 10 years ago, one of my friends was saying, "Hey, you need to have a name. I think I want to call you Ask Cindy Connector because I love giving referrals. And what this show is about is sharing my passion to help others. And it's all about the pay it forward. So today I have my friend Bo Young, and he is absolutely amazing. He's going to show you how you can follow up with your insurance company. And the fortune is in the follow up. Take it away, Bo.
Hey, thank you so much, Cindy. It's an honor to be on the show and to be a part of this. Um, I've been in the insurance world for 15 years. I've been an agent, a manager, and back in the agency for 8.5 years. And something we're going to talk about here today. I have a specific system that I use for follow-up that makes me a hero. I'm the chief appreciation officer and president of my agency, and so I make a commitment to show appreciation daily to community members, to clients, to friends, to family. So yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell us what your story is. How did you
Huh.
get involved in this?
We could spend a long time talking about that. I previously about it's about 12 years ago, I started using a different company as for my follow-up system because my penmanship's terrible and I was not saying thank you well enough. And so I found a different system and I used that when I was a manager and I lost sight of it. And then fast forward about 4 years ago, somebody introduced me that same system again. And I started using, I sent thousands of cards out using that system. And it was a great system at the time. I was introduced to a company called Banner Season, which is soon to be Mailbox Power. Almost 2 years ago, actually, I reached out to someone. I saw them posting things on social media and said, "What's this all about?" And we connected, and I said, "All right, I'm going to give this a shot." And I've been using it in my agency for 2 years now almost. And it has just been an unbelievable system to help me with retention and really, most importantly, is inspire referrals. And so that's how I'm here today, I think.
It's actually great for me. A little bit about my story. I'm a travel agent, so I use it for follow with my clients. And actually, over the last 6 or 7 months with COVID, I've sent birthday gifts, just because gifts to all my clients. And a lot of my clients are rebooking because it's so important to be top of mind. And then also as a podcaster, this is amazing. So someone comes to my show, I send them a nice card, a nice brownie. This is amazing for any small business. But today we're going to talk about the insurance industry. So you could go to share screen. And you could show
Okay.
a demo really quick.
Yeah, let me do that. Get this figured out. All right. I'll pick this one over here and we're good. All right, you can see that?
Okay. There you
There you
go.
go. Okay, perfect. So now my eyes are going to be all over the place in this thing, but this is the start, right? If you don't take care of your customers, someone else will. And I learned that a long time ago. And so this has been a perfect system for that. Tony Robbins, trade your expectations for appreciation, and your whole world changes in an instant. So when I send things out, it's not to gain, it's to just lean in. I realize that it's always a good time to send somebody something, and it's always a good time for them to open a package from me because everybody's battling something different, right? We're all having a little bit of struggles in life. And so when I send something, it is always the right time. Here's a few examples. I made a card for a client of mine and a friend, and they were recognized on social media for being, clients of the month at their gym. So I knew they liked Blondie brownies, and I made them this, breaking news, and just sent this thing. And just to fast forward, they created a hashtag of "My agent is better than yours" as a result of this. That's just recognizing people, right? Going down, here's another one. I take screenshots when somebody gets something and send a message back to me because I get thank yous for thank yous all the time. Uh, Going down, here's another one. It's waiting for me. What a lovely surprise, right?
Wow.
That's a part of my birthday program. It's soon to be famous. Here was an Instagram shout out. We have gluten-free products, and sending that to someone who is able to have something that we don't normally people don't care. They don't ask if there's a dietary concern. So I was aware of it. So I just sent the right thing, and their daughter was able to eat it. These are follow-up things. For some are customers, some are not. They're community members. This was a commercial client of mine. I used their logo and sent them some brownies. And that's one of the things. They love seeing their logo on a product. They don't need to see me. They know who I work with. They don't need my branding all over everything. Just another one. I use a card a couple different times and I get creative. But I also have some automated things, right? Say thank you, mean it, personalize it, send it. Mm-hmm. Expect nothing is really what we do. And then I could share. Here's an example of a project that I worked on. Here's a birthday card, right? It's a postcard. Our postcards are free. It puts the person's name on the balloons, right? Which is kind of cool. You can't see very well here, but on the back, our team, we got a signature there. All of our team members signed that we sent that card out. Happy birthday, right? And then one last example. I mean, because I go on all day. We had 100 and some companies that were recognized in community awards for being first place or runner up in their category, right? We've been honored to be the favorite insurance agent for 3 years in a row. And so we lean into our community. And so we congratulated our community members. We sent them a card, right? And then there's our signatures and, congratulations and from your friends with our team photo on the back, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just taking time to recognize the people that make our community better, because they do. Every business owner, every teacher, every nurse and doctor, everybody in our community makes this community better. So we really, really are leaning into that, making sure they know we appreciate it. Makes sense?
Yes. So we have quite a bit of ways. Actually, this show's about 15 minutes. So sure. Yeah, we still have some time. Why don't you go ahead and go to your website and show what a campaign is and tell everybody how campaigns are very lucrative for a small business.
Perfect. Okay. You want to bring that screen up? I think it's still sharing. There you go. Mm-hmm. So here's an example of what I might do for a client that I have that just bought a new home. So I will go into my, here's an example of what my campaign is, right? Mm-hmm. So I have a client new home. Here's what it's going to look like. And all I have to do is add somebody's name and address to this campaign. It's going to do the rest for me, okay? I'm going to edit it so you can see the card. Here's a card that says Home Sweet Home on the front, right? And then I sent a package of brownies and thank you. And it'll put their names in there, right? I'll edit the projects here so you can see what the card looks like, okay? And this is one, I use this one. I also will sometimes have a picture of the home, somebody I wrote for new insurance. And I had to go out and inspect their property, I use the website. And I take a picture of the home they bought, and I will send them a card, and their home's on the cover of it, and I just will type in welcome home, and then thank you for trusting us, right? This is an example of what we might say to somebody. It's going to put their name in here. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on your new home. Thank you for choosing our tree to protect your dreams. There's our language, and then our signatures are in here. Okay, that's really well received. And then our team photo on the back. And one of the things that's really neat about this is that I use the system also for follow-up after a client comes in and does a review with us. I gave this example to somebody last week. We have a client that came in. She's been with our company 60 years, right? So she exceeds my time. But her loyalty is just unbelievable. And we went through, she worked with my assistant and had questions about the rates and all that. And they got through that. And then after she left, he came in and said, hey, we need to send something. She's been with us 60 years. Absolutely. So I just jumped on here real quick and I found a Thanksgiving card and matching set of brownies and sent her the card saying, thank you for your years of loyalty. And we really appreciate you. And, we put our signatures on there. I loaded that in there. And we got a call from a tearful individual. She's 84 years old and said, I can only hope that I can make somebody feel as appreciated as you made me feel someday. She's 84. And we sent a nice package to her and made her complete day. She's not going to leave us. She's telling people about us. It was a great investment into her. And just to say thank you is the least we could do after all these years, if you ask me, right? So we have In our world insurance, we have compliance things. We have to follow rules. We can only gift so much. We can only do things. So this system makes it so easy to send a product that stays underneath state thresholds for, so a lot of them are $25, some are $50 per year. I can send a package of brownies. I can send a coffee mug. I can send a card. I can send a postcard. I can send recipes and motivational quotes. I can send those things and be in full compliance, right? The last thing I would say is I use it for referral partners, mortgage reps, and real estate agents. That same thing. We have to follow rules. I can't send them gift cards and things like that, but can I send them a sweet? I can. A coffee mug that says they're amazing? Yeah, I can do that. So I do. And it leads to referrals and shout outs. And it is just a wonderful thing to do. So yeah.
So we have a few more minutes. Do you have time to go into a mug that you started and finish it? Do you have time to do a demo to send to someone real quick?
Yeah, I can show you here real quick. Let's see. I'll go into the design store and show you one that I use frequently. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll send a client something. I'm going to view my purchase designs here. And this is another one too. When it comes to being a great client and puts their first name on it, the inside of that card says you nailed it, right? It's just so clever.
I like that.
But I'm going to find my most favorite mug or collection. This collection here, I'll grab this. And there's a card and there's a brownies, there's cake bars, matching labels, right? So I'm going to just click this. Edit design, and I would send this to somebody. Let's say you have a painter that you have insured. Okay, so I'll go in here and I can either use some merge fields if I've already done it, but I will put that's painter ever, and it's going to put their first and last name. Now, normally I will go find their logo, and I'm going to drop that photo right in this section here so that it's going to show up. They're going to have a mug that says best painter ever with their name and their company's logo. And
wow,
that's all I got to do. I removed this portion. I just deleted it. They don't need to know where it came from. When somebody asks, where'd you get the mug? They already know where it came from. I don't need to brand myself with that. That's just me.
Yes.
And so that, and then I'll grab the matching card that says the same thing. And then I'll say, thank you for your continued business, or, whatever message I want to send. And it just takes a couple minutes because these designs are in there already that I was able to buy, right? If I want to be real creative, I would go in and, make my own mug. And but somebody did the work for me here. I bought that packet that designs for, I don't know, under $10, I think. And I reuse it over and over and over. So hopefully that was a reasonable one to show. But I would just add that to cart, pick my recipient, and it's going to put their names right where that says first name, last name. And show up in the mail in about 4 or 5 days and absolutely blow their day, or make their day. It'll blow their mind. And so, yeah, I encourage that use. I've used that for multiple industries. I've even sent it to insurance agents that I know. And I'm telling them they're the best insurance agent ever. And I think I'm pretty good. But they have their mug saying they're the best ever, right?
Is that something that you could send me? Is that one that you made yourself?
No, but I can point you in the right direction because it was already created in there. Here's an example. I'll just show you this. This is somebody's home they just bought. They're closing in 2 days, and we have a card this is their home, and I'm just going to finish this up today, and I'm going to put "Welcome Home" across the top, and I'm going to put on the inside, "Thank you for your continued trust in our team," and they're going to get a card like this and a package of brownies with that same picture of their home that they just bought is going to show up. And so hopefully they don't watch this before it shows up and spoils the surprise. And I guarantee I will hear back from them saying thank you without me even asking. They will just do that. So, yeah, it's pretty. It's so much fun. Like, you can tell I have fun with this, right?
Here's one that I made as an example. So I actually put "Congrats" on me on the front.
There you go.
Yeah, so you're personalizing the front. So really quick before we end the podcast, I'm going to talk about some of the perks. For me, this is the biggest perk. 2 big perks. One, the company is not branding on the back of the card. And number 2, especially during holidays, I talked to one of my friends yesterday. She actually sent me this card She was in line at the post office for 45 minutes. So with Mailbox Power, everything is done from our computer. Tell us some of the perks that you enjoy about Mailbox Power.
Yeah, there's some hidden gems in here. There is the address. I need your address link. You can send somebody to get an updated address, and work that into an automation sequence. Some of the automation is amazing. Set it and forget it drips, where you can add somebody to one list and they're going to get a postcard or a card every month or every quarter, whatever you set. One of the other things that's newer to the system that is amazing is the list builder. So if I'm a realtor, I'm a mortgage broker, and I need to prospect and find people that own a home or don't own a home, and have lived in a home for a long time, or have a net worth of this, have a credit score of this, and you can really dial in those demographics and hit a target audience. And for free postcards, I mean, if you're a $49 a month member, the postcards, all you pay is postage, unlimited. That is an amazing feature to the system. I guess the last one is that beyond the coffee mugs and the brownies and those, I still have the ability to drop a gift card in the mail if I want. A $5, $10, whatever, say, here you go. And then there's big ticket items. There's big towers of chocolate, and there's all kinds of things that are also available. So those are some of the features for me. Last, I would say, as an insurance agent in a smaller community, the fact that I can bump into somebody at a grocery store, have a nice quick conversation, get to my vehicle, grab my phone, pull them up, and send a quick card and maybe add a package of brownies. It's great to run into you. That shows that I'm paying attention and that I care. And I can do that before I back out of the parking spot because the system is available to me that way. And that is powerful. So that's a hidden benefit, I suppose.
Yeah, text to mailbox. So since we have a few more minutes, we have about 4 minutes left. Would you mind going to your website and showing that tool for the demographics?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Be happy to show. So we have to go into our address book. And this is one of the things that's not available to just a retail member. So it's worth having a discount plan to get this. So I just go in and build a mailing list. Okay. And then I can pick individuals or businesses. Individuals are 10 cents a pop.
Wow.
Businesses are 20 cents. So if I want to target specific businesses for my business, I can do that. Let's say I want individuals. Do I want new movers, homeowners, or doesn't matter? I'm going to leave it blank. Go to geography. And let's just say I want to be in my area. I'm in 55350.
Wow, that is amazing. And what's the price on that?
I keep putting too many numbers. For a person, it's going to be 10 cents a name.
Oh, wow.
That's it. You have to buy a minimum of 100. Actually, it's not even 10 cents. It's going to be 9.95 cents. So this is giving me 7,660 people, but now I want to fine tune that. Let's say I want somebody that's a charity donor because I run a nonprofit. Oh, I can pick that. Or I want opportunity seekers. I want people, I'm a vet, and I want to target people that own a pet. So these things are in here. Or building structure, length of residence. As an insurance agent, I want them to be in the home for a while, or maybe I want only new homeowners. I want the type of structure that it is, the value. Does it have a swimming pool? There's all these things over here that I can really fine tune this. Do they have kids? So for example, a charity donor, I may want to target people that support veterans, right? If I'm a pet owner, I want to target pet owners. I want dog owners. I mean, there's so many different things you can do in here.
Wow.
Or their interest in hobbies. I want people that are a certain age that I'm not sure, so many different demographics to really fine tune this. Have they done high school? Are they craftsmen? I can pick all these things, and it's going to just keep dialing this number down. I pick 100. I preview the list. I buy the list. It loads into my system. I go grab the card I've already created and drop. All those people are going to get it personalized for them. That is an incredible thing for 10 cents a name, right? It's amazing. So, yeah.
That is awesome, actually, for solar. I have one of my clients that's in Mailbox Power with me. He is in Florida, and yeah, he bought a whole bunch of names and did all these postcards and everything. So yeah, this is really great because he was able to designate homes that have pools.
Right. Yeah, this one do the same thing, but it's all integrated. Yeah. So as soon as they're in your CRM within this, you can just keep dripping if you want, or you can, whatever you want to do with it. But I have yet to find a company that offers it for this lower price. 100 names for $9.95, and then you spend 37 cents a postcard for first class mail. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah. So I helped a janitorial company earlier this week target. They only do financial advisors, insurance agents, and that in the Twin Cities, and they wanted that market to have somebody to send postcards to. We went in here and found them exactly how many they needed, and now they can just start the program and not go to an outside source, have to upload and do all that. It's just done. So
yeah, like direct mailing or something. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I had a janitorial company years ago for almost 30 years.
Hey, I did too. We have that in common. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was in another company using this same type of concept, but it's still the same concept. And even on Father's Day, I would call some of my clients or send them a card. So it's just the littlest things that mean the most to our clients and our friends.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. And of all years to be leaning in, this is a pretty good year to be saying thanks, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And this was great. And I look forward to watching your next episodes as well. So
I actually would like you on the show again since the new year is coming on, because I'm interviewing different business owners on goals and also talking about vision boards and whatnot. So I would love to have you on again. I'll go ahead and message you afterwards, and let's end this broadcast and let's chat here for a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks, Cindy.
Well, thank you so much. Bo has been amazing. If you have a small business or insurance company, definitely connect with me. We could actually do a 3-way call with Bo. He can kind of walk you through how you could use this system for your business. And as always, pay it forward every single day. Tomorrow's not promised. Make the most of that dash and make people important in your life. Make those gratitude calls. Send a gratitude card. Especially during COVID, it's so important to appreciate those who mean the most to you. This is Cindy at Ask Cindy Connect Your Live. We'll see you here on the next broadcast.